late-term abortion doctor in Maryland. Pro-life leaders claim another patient, a Dr. Leroy Carhart, was rushed to the hospital after visiting his clinic. They're calling for the state to suspend his medical license before any more women end up in the hospital or the morgue. Again, that's their argument. You may remember, of course, Philadelphia abortion doctor Carhart. He was convicted in May of murdering 3 babies that were born alive and then killed in his clinic. Doug McElway is live in Washington with more on this story. So, Doug, our viewers might be familiar with Carhart, as we've covered that story extensively over the last few weeks. But what about Dr. Leroy Carhart? Who is he, and what is the controversy here around him?
A lot of people are wondering, Jenna, why this guy still has a license to practice medicine, because this is not the first time that this has happened, that a patient has been carted off to the hospital from his abortion clinic. And he still has a license because the Maryland State Board of Medicine is investigating the case, and they have not yet reached a decision on that first case. It was back in February 7th, an incident in which a woman under Dr. Carhart's care died after an abortion procedure. Pro-life demonstrators were back at his offices in suburban Maryland this morning. They have in their possession another videotape which they say shows yet another woman who was seeking an abortion from Carhart being wheeled out of his clinic on a stretcher into an awaiting ambulance. They're using his practice and what they believe is his incompetence to draw attention to the lack of regulation of the abortion industry.
Maryland, do your job. Protect the women of your state. Immediately suspend Leroy Carhart's license, and let us move forward to ensure that there is quality, professional, and safe health care for the women of the state and across the nation.
The protesters believe there may be other women under Carhart's care who have been hospitalized due to what they believe is his incompetence, Jenna.
Interesting to hear that debate in Maryland, Doug, because we've been covering the story, the abortion debate that's happening in Texas as well. And we're seeing this topic really energized in a lot of different states across the country.
Sure is, Jenna. It's a debate that was energized with the conviction of Carhart in Philadelphia, the abortion doctor who terminated the lives of living infants by snipping their spinal cords. It also is at the heart of the Texas abortion fight over limiting late-term abortions. Now, while pro-life supporters say better regulated, better equipped clinics would save lives, pro-choice advocates say it would actually increase costs and send abortion patients to unregulated providers. We heard that in Texas.
You're making a class separation here for the wealthy.